Hey everyone and welcome. We all use AI, right? We use it to draft emails, maybe summarize some notes, but what if it could do so much more? What if it could actually help you close the biggest, most complex deal of your entire career? Well, today, that's what we're digging into. We're going to explore how to transform AI from a simple little assistant into a seriously powerful strategic ally for those really high-stakes sales.
And just so you know, all these really powerful techniques we're about to dive into, they all come from Chapter 6 of a prompt engineering tutorial by Virtualization Options LLC.
So let's just start with a big question. We know AI can write a polite follow-up email, no problem. But what if it could actually get inside the heads of your buyers? Really get in there. What if it could simulate the entire buying committee, play out every single possible negotiation scenario, and help you build a strategy that's pretty much unbeatable? That's the huge leap we're making today.
Okay, our first technique is all about getting what feels like an almost unfair advantage. It's the ability to see your deal through the eyes of every single key stakeholder. Imagine for a second you could assemble a virtual advisory board, a whole team of expert AI personas to challenge and pressure test your entire sales strategy before you even set foot in the room.
The technique is called multi-perspective analysis, and what it means is, instead of asking a generic question, you're commanding the AI to embody these distinct and, let's be honest, often conflicting perspectives of everyone on that buying committee. This is how you stop guessing and start truly understanding the complex, hidden dynamics of a big enterprise sale. And just look at how this breaks down. It's so powerful. The CFO, all they care about is the ROI. Meanwhile, the CIO is totally focused on technical risk. Then you have the business unit leader who's worried about disrupting their daily operations. And the CEO is up here thinking about the big picture, about competitive advantage. By forcing the AI to map all these competing priorities, you can uncover hidden risks in the deal, and even more importantly, find that common ground that's going to lead to a yes from every single one of them.
All right, so if that first technique gives you a 360-degree view of the present, this next one makes you a chess master, thinking several moves ahead into every possible future for your deal.
This is what we call strategic scenario planning. You're not just crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. Nope. You're defining every possible outcome. You're building a strategy for each one. And, this is absolutely key, you're identifying the early warning signs that tell you which path you're actually on. This is how you replace panic with a clear, proactive plan.
The real power here is that you're not just planning for that full steam ahead best-case scenario. You are building a concrete playbook for what happens when a decision gets delayed, or the budget gets cut, or even if the project gets canceled completely. No matter what they throw at you, you've got a plan ready to go. You're never caught flat-footed.
So you can see the present, you can plan for the future. This third technique is all about how you actually build the strategy itself. You got to think like a master architect, methodically constructing a sophisticated plan, layer by deliberate layer.
This is the power of what's called iterative refinement. Your first prompt creates the foundation. Then you look at it, you see the gaps, and you use your second prompt to add more depth, more nuance. Your final prompt pulls it all together, synthesizing everything into this comprehensive guide. See how each step builds on the last? You end up with a level of strategic insight that a single prompt just could never match.
And all of this brings us to our final, and honestly our most powerful technique. This is where you stop treating the AI like an intern and you start treating it like a real partner. You don't just give it a task, you give it the entire blueprint for how to think. This is the art of the meta prompt.
Just look at these components. You're not just asking a question, you're defining the AI's expert persona, its specific thinking approach, the context, the exact analytical process it has to follow, and even the quality criteria for what it spits out. You are literally engineering the thought process of a strategic expert that's tailored to your exact problem.
And this right here, this is the kind of instruction that takes a regular prompt and makes it a meta prompt. You're telling the AI not just to analyze, but to be creative, to be skeptical, to think like a true strategist. That single directive unlocks a completely different level of insight from the AI. It's a game changer.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, we're moving from AI as a simple assistant, a tool for basic tasks, to AI as a true partner, a real collaborator. One that can model complex human dynamics, anticipate the future, and help you co-create a winning strategy. Which really just leaves us with one final thought. The next time your most complex, must-win deal is on the line, when the stakes just couldn't be any higher, the question isn't if you'll use AI, The real question is, how will you elevate it to be your strategic co-pilot?